Someone asked about slippery roads and stuff. If you put this level, just put it in your user folder like this. There's some examples in here you can use. You can use any of this stuff for whatever. Um, but this is something I had started a while back. I never did finish this. I got interested in doing an ice track, and I'd started on it, and I got bored. Uh, that's pretty much it. These things here are soft collisions. They're not going to destroy the car. They're going to kind of, well, they're soft. But I got stuck. See what else is in here. I might have some other decals, I'm not sure. Let's see here. I have no idea what was missing there. Apparently some snow twigs are missing. I ain't worried about that. Yeah, it's playing with some decals. Probably got a few of them in here. Yeah, but you know, what makes something slippery is not a decal, it's the terrain paint. This is using the old non-PBR terrain paints, but each one of these have different ground model properties. So, like this snow and that one, and now they all basically look the same, but that looks like that doesn't look good. But it's slippery, and that's what makes the vehicle slip around. See, whatever you paint on the ground, that's where in the material library, like this, which one is that? Not even sure. But anyway, each one of these have different. Now, the reason why these are gravel wet is because I substituted the particles for snow particles. And that was the only way to do it with the. To make it actually have particles, I had to edit some things. So instead of gravel, it's snow. But the gravel wet, it's gonna be slippery. It's not like regular gravel. Ice, that's the one I'm looking for. See the ground model. See, I don't use these anymore. These old terrain paints. I use the PBR now. They're a lot better. They're a lot better. In fact, let me see what other decals are in here. I'm not sure how far I got along in this thing. There's a cracked road. Some big damn cracks there. That decal's too big. That's what it is. It's 25 wide. No wonder. It looks funny. Cracked road to cracked road. And I did these terrain paints so that when you paint on the, well, not these, this one isn't doing it. Some of these decals are semi-transparent like this. So when you paint like snow, for example, you still see the decal, but if you wanted it to look like it was not all snowy, you could paint like concrete under part of it, and it would give it like the illusion of it being with a little bit of ice on it, but also a little bit of snow on it also. So if you were to drive on it, some places it would be slick, and other places it would have some grip. So that's why I did the decals like that, so you could have some places that you could make it more slippery, you could make it more snowy, or you could say, you know what, this particular area I want it to be just not slick at all and be like regular road. Now the little models that I made, the little snow piles and stuff, see, they should all be in here. I'm not sure what all's in here. Like I said, this is some old stuff in here. You may have to just look around in here. I don't know. I do not know. This is not the same thing someone asked about in a comment. This is not a mod that breaks. This is just something I was just working on. It has really no meaning. It doesn't do anything. There's a few big chunks of land that are for like side scenery off in the background. These little mountains and these little things are just from Google Earth. This is the one I was looking for. Let's see, what is that? Is that a decal? Yes. What decal? Ice patch. So, if you want that to be slippery, then whatever you paint under it will make it slippery. So it's this one here. Now this was just a terrain paint that was used. This is before, like I said, before PBR. And these old terrain paints didn't do too well for doing stuff like glossy look like this. This glossiness is done with a decal, but the decal doesn't have any slippery properties. It doesn't matter if you edit the decal and tell it to be have a ground model of something slippery, it just don't make a difference. So if you want a better looking ice, you just use the decal and paint under it, or you want it to be slippery or snowy, or maybe you don't want it slippery at all. Just but that's how that works. But I think that's pretty much it. Like I said, this was not something that was ever finished. It was something that I started working on and I just got bored. I think I tried to do the PBR conversion back before I knew about PBR materials, and I got frustrated. But this might be something I return to one day. I don't know. I ain't in no hurry to. But anybody can use this for whatever reason. Make whatever they want with it. Do whatever with it. Don't care. I'll just share the link in the video. And there's more stuff in here. You just have to just dig around for it. I'm not sure what all I made. Like I said, this was an early version of this thing.